Hello, and welcome to the screencast about Encyclopedia Britannica Elementary School Edition. This online encyclopedia will be helpful to you for your 5th grade nutrition unit. To access this online encyclopedia, you need to go to badgerlink.net. You can visit Badgerlink by going to our library webpage and looking at our research links, or by typing in the URL. The URL for Badgerlink is www.badgerlink.net. The web page looks like this, and you'll see that about 3/4 of the way down the page you have the link to Elementary School Edition. Now remember, since we get this from Badgerlink, if you are using a school computer, you will be able to access any of these databases while you're at school. If you're at home, you may need to enter your library card number. So if you get a different screen, you'll just have to choose the public library and then type in the number on the back of your library card. So I'm going to click on Elementary School Edition, and it will bring us to the home page for the elementary level. There is also a middle school and high school level, but for this example you're going to stick with the Elementary School Edition. On this home page, it shows you a couple different ways of searching. If you have not chose your topic yet, if you haven't decided what your specific topic will be for this project, you may want to play around a little bit in search, just kind of on your own, looking through some articles. Over here there's a blue book that says subjects, and if I click on that link, it will bring me up with some other topics: animals, fine arts, language arts, places, plants and other living things, science and mathematics, social studies, sports and hobbies, and world religions. If I were just interested in health, nutrition, sports, exercise, things like that, I would want to choose either science and mathematics or sports and hobbies. You could choose either of those subjects to read a little bit more about those topics and to help you choose your specific topic for this project. For this example, I'm just going to choose sports and hobbies. And I want to point out that it will bring you some subcategories over on the side that you could choose from: arts and crafts, individual sports, recreational activities, sporting events and competitions, team sports, and water sports. Notice how when I hover over one of those categories, my cursor changes to a hand, and there's a brown highlighting box around there that indicates that that's what I could click on. Up at the top, it says Explore, which is what we started with. Then I clicked on Subjects and Sports and Hobbies. Those are your breadcrumbs to help you get back if you needed to go back one screen. Okay? Now that I've looked around a little bit, if I decided that I knew what topic I was going to do, I could either go back to the home screen, or I can simply use the search box at the top and type my specific topic. I'm going to type nutrition, and once I start typing, you'll see that a pop-up comes up to help me with my spelling. I'm going to choose and click enter. This screen shows me all of the results that I had for nutrition. There are 13 results as displayed underneath where it says you searched for nutrition. Remember, if you are typing something that is 2 words, you probably want to connect those terms either with quotation marks or using the plus sign. Of my results, some of them are articles, some may be images, some may be videos, dictionary entries from magazines, or websites. I don't have any learning games. That's grayed out. It's a slightly different color. Right now I'm clicked on articles, so it's showing me a list of articles that showed up from this database with the keyword nutrition. Some of them may be highly related to my topic, others may be a little bit more loosely connected, and I might want to skip over those. For example, this one here about cucumber. Okay, that seems like that's just an entry about a cucumber and just a little bit of information about nutrition, whereas this one at the top that's entitled Food and Nutrition has a lot of information, I would assume. At the top of this searching area, it has level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 indicates that that's the level you're on because of the purple box. That's the Elementary School Edition. If you needed to move to the middle school, you could, but make sure you check with your teacher first. Underneath the levels it has the images or video clips. You know that something is a video clip because it has the triangle to indicate that it can be played. Alright, I'm going to click on Food and Nutrition to show an example of an article. We'll wait a second for it to load. Over here in the middle it has Introduction, Calories, Nutrients, and Guidelines. Each of these are the subheadings within the article. You can click on them. So if I click on Calories, it gives me what would be in that paragraph of information. In the top, in the orange there, it has 3 different circles that you can choose. That's to have it read aloud to you. So if there were vocabulary words that were tricky or you felt more comfortable having the text read to you, you can click on the triangle to have it play, and it will highlight the text in yellow as it reads the entry to you. If you move on to another entry, you may need to choose play again. Sometimes it doesn't read continuously. You also have a reading level over here that indicates what level you're currently reading at. You have some other helpful tools. You can cite this. You can add it as a favorite. You can print it, email it, and change the font size, either larger or smaller. There's a fun Did You Know fact about the topic. So this one is related to food and nutrition. And over on the far left again, you have an image that you can click on. Notice again my cursor changed to a hand. And then you have other related media. So as I scroll through, I'll see some of the pictures and some of the videos that it showed before when I searched the topic on the home screen. This is the way that most of the pages look. So if you get a feel for how to navigate this particular article, you should be able to do the same. So remember, first you probably want to go ahead and browse a little bit, search by category, read some of the articles and see if you can choose a more narrow topic, and then search by your specific topic. Good luck!